it's time for The Nomenclature is Right!
Tonight, our games will consist of functional group suffixes, compounds with substituents, and functional groups, compounds with alkene or alkyne groups, and functional group priority. Melanie, my other lovely assistant, and I will break down the functional groups for you.
For your carboxylic acid, you're going to drop the E from the root and add oic acid. For your acid anhydride, you're going to drop the E from the root and add oic anhydride. For your acid chloride, you're going to drop the E from the root and add oil chloride. For your amide, you're going to drop the E and add amide. How simple is that? For your nitrile, you will not drop the E or anything, and you're just going to add nitrile in. For your aldehyde, you're going to drop the E and add ol.
For your ketone, you'll drop the E from the root and add -one. For your alcohol, you'll drop your E from the root and add -ol. And from amine, you'll drop the E again and add amine. See, pretty simple. Don't get it wrong. Let's bring her up. Lindsey Batts, welcome to The Nomenclature is Right.
Woo!
How are you doing today?
Great! How are you, Claudia?
Very good, Lindsey. All right, you're going to have 45 seconds to guess the 4 compounds that are behind this board. This will determine your grade in organic chemistry.
Oh.
Are you ready?
I guess.
All right, let's get it started. Time starts now.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4. So it's butane. Do I drop the E? It's a nitrile. I don't drop the E. All right. 1, 2, 3. Is it carboxylic acid? Is it ketone? Propane. It's a carboxylic acid. Okay.
Got 20 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a 10. 2. Off. Okay.
All right, time stops now. All right, Lindsey, it looks like you weren't unable to finish. Let's see how you did, though. You did not get your A in organic. I apologize. This is correct because of this group. Good job.
It's a D.
Woo! All right, let's look at this. There's your carboxylic acid. That is correct.
Woo! A C.
Woo! Oh no! So we didn't get to finish this one. Let's talk about this one. All right, so this is a ketone. So we won't have to add. It's actually supposed to be you get the from the ketone, and it's on the second carbon. 1, 2. Remember, numbering carbon is very important. This, unfortunately, is on the first carbon, so there is no need for this. The correct name is actually good try, Lindsey. Our second game is going to include compounds with substituents and functional groups. So we'll run down everything she needs to know before she comes down. In order to play this game, there are 2 basic rules you need to know. The first one was from the previous section, which was knowing all suffixes of the functional groups. The second one, which is the most important, is when the name of a molecule requires a suffix, the root is derived from the longest chain of continuous carbons that contain the functional group that corresponds to the suffix. All right, there's a few things to remember before we move on and break her down. An alkene group indicates a double bond. An alkyne group indicates a triple bond. But the most important rule in this chapter is that when naming the molecule, a functional group suffix takes priority in the alkene or alkyne group. That means the suffix at the end will be the functional group, not an alkene or alkyne. All right, Miss Ellie, are you ready to name that molecule?
Yes.
Let's go on down.
I got this. Let's see. You have a carboxylic acid right here. So going back off those rules she told us earlier, I'll name it in the longest carbon chain, 4 and 5. Since we have a pentane here with a methyl, with an ethyl off of it, we have a 2 ethyl pentanoic acid. Alright, for the second one, I see that this carbon chain has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 carbons on it. And within this chain, I see there's 2 nitriles on the 3 and 4 carbon. So I'm going to say it's a 3, 4 dinitrile heptane.
All right, Miss Master, grade her, please.
Alright, so for number 1 here, she was correct.
1 down.
Now, for number 2, no.
Oh
This
no.
is wrong. So, in this case, we are going to go this direction because that contains both nitrile groups. So, the correct name for this molecule is 2-ethyl 3-propyl butane dinitrile.
We have 1 more contestant, and all she has to do is number the functional groups in their corresponding priority. Welcome, Miss Maggie! All right, Miss Maggie, are you ready to name them?
Let's go.
All right. Let's check them out. All right, they're correct. Why are they correct?
Charge separation, Claudia.
Correct. Let's go over everything we learned today. We learned about the functional group and their suffixes, compounds and substituents and functional groups. When naming them, the root must derive from the longest carbon chain containing the functional group, compounds with alkene and alkyne groups, and functional groups. A functional group that requires a suffix is given priority over the alkene and alkyne group, and nomenclature, functional group priority, because nature abhors charge separation. Stay classy, Orgo class.